so pretty.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, we're live, y'all.
Okay.
Hey y'all.
See,
Good morning.
what's
Hey
up, y'all?
y'all. Hey y'all.
Morning. Happy Monday.
Happy
Money
Mondays
with
with
the
the
Mouzons.
All right, y'all. What's
Our
up?
fourth Mouzon is missing. She's on the floor.
Oh wait, I have to
Around.
go get our fourth Mouzon.
We got four now. Look, the
Wow.
fourth one's not happy.
Yay! Fourth one, come here.
Come here.
Lay your
Oh,
Mouzon.
she
All right.
can't even jump anymore. I think she did pull something. Because she's
Do you
not
have?
even
Do you
jumping
have
the
to
way she
say
used
that?
to.
There we go. I got it. I got it.
Sorry, we're getting situated.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just to bring in the fourth
Okay.
Mouzon.
Happy.
Monday.
Sorry,
Yeah, it is
guys.
getting really bad.
It was cutting off on me
Okay.
last night
Oh, really?
on training
Okay.
and this morning on Morning Buns.
Really?
Okay.
And it's a
Ha-
nice day out. It's not even
happy-
like
Money
Mondays
with
with the Mouzons.
Here, hold on, wait.
All right, let's get started. No,
Wait.
because
Happy-
Daddy's gonna be
No, he's not.
extremely
No,
annoyed.
he's not.
Let's go. No, oh,
Happy.
are you giving her to me or what are you doing, baby?
No, I'm carrying her.
No, we're done. We said it already.
There.
We're done.
Take her.
Okay, now you want me to take her. Poor Leia's like, what is wrong with these humans? This is why.
She literally
All
just
right,
stepped
let's go.
right
Let's
on my
get
neck.
started.
She was almost
I think-
choking
I
me.
think you'd be better. I told you we should do the live streaming show of just your daily interaction instead of it being focused on something. You should probably just think about like just the Mouzon vlog type of thing because that's where you guys are more entertaining.
Uh-huh.
I'm more like, let's go talk about money, and you guys
Here,
are like,
this-
let's
this-
bring
here,
Leia and
here,
talk and
here.
eat and sit and move.
Here,
and it's
ready?
like,
Here. This, I'll explain everyone in
this-
this. Ready? So this is Chris Mouzon. Hey guys, what's up? It's Money Mondays with the Mouzons. Let's talk about financial stuff. Okay, so here's how you get an account and all that. Okay, that's Chris Mouzon.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
good.
any of that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is Zara. Okay, hi guys.
So when it's live like this, we can't edit this. We can't.
Oh,
do
sorry, I have to
anything?
do this.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, that's her. That's her.
That's
She always
her.
has to get a drink, and she always has food. And then this is me. Hi guys. I need my Leia. That's me.
Leia's
And
like,
this-
leave me
and this-
alone.
And this is like, get me out of this light.
Okay. Are you gonna do this on your Zamina book reads? You're gonna.
Yeah.
Yes. So save. You can save all this energy for that. Zamina's coming up with her own YouTube channel, a book reads channel.
not a
She's
YouTube
gonna-
channel. She's got a. And we're gonna promote this
Like
to you
the
guys in a little
TikToks,
bit.
I think.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
a TikTok that we need you guys to support
Yeah.
her in because you see all of this energy and all the good stuff, right? So
Yeah. We're gonna put it to good use.
that's right.
All right. Let's get started. Come on. Now, baby. Let's get started. And you gotta go down too, Miss Leia.
So, I only made one of those pieces for you, remember, right? So you can have an egg or one of the pieces, but don't eat all of it.
And
Remember?
don't eat just meat. Make sure you
You
eat
eat
at
one
least
piece, like
two of
you
those
said.
eggs.
You could have one an egg.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right,
y'all,
let's get
welcome.
started.
Happy Monday. Welcome into our household.
Yes.
Right. This is what we deal with every day. Again,
We are real.
we would have tried to been on time if she would have ever be on time, but we're running a little bit late.
Why do you
Because-
gotta mention that
Because
every time?
because I just
I don't
want-
even think people
I just-
notice. Like,
they do notice if we're gonna
6
if we're gonna
minutes
it's 14 in. It's 11:14.
well,
Literally,
right now,
seriously.
but we've
He-
been on live like
we
5
started
minutes.
at 10. Yeah, exactly. Which means we started at 11:10, and we're supposed to be here at 11. Anyway,
I'm saying.
we hold people accountable here, just like we're holding you guys accountable to your money knowledge.
Yeah.
Again, the reason why we do this, not only so that you get a chance to see the family and know that we're real people
And not robots.
living real lives, but also so that you have a place that you can come talk finance, talk money, hear things, pique your interest on certain things, get your questions answered. Again, feel free to drop stuff in the chat here since we've changed the format a little bit, right? We're live both here on Facebook where most of y'all see us, but we're also live over on our YouTube channel
Mhm.
right? So you guys can feel free to drop comments down there.
Mhm.
But again, reason why we do this is so you have a resource around money.
That's right. An authentic resource around money.
It's
We
very
have other
authentic.
platforms too where we obviously keep it much more professional on our different platforms for our
We're only-
company, United
we're only
I don't
Agency.
think
But
that's what we
Facebook
do.
is really, our Facebook Lives are a way to just keep the conversation authentic, just very
And
like
family-ish.
open. You know, we're not here giving details of products and this and that and giving blanket information and like just keeping it factual. We're keeping it very authentic so that people have a place to come with their Facebook family and friends to, you know, just have a normal, authentic conversation with normal people who are professionals, but who are also people just like you. Just like you. That was good. Right? Just like you. We have
Just like
coffee, we eat,
We have
we
coffee.
joke, we get annoyed
Yeah.
at each other. Like Daddy's so annoyed right
Yeah, he's so annoying. Like I can literally
If it
see.
was-
We're gonna hear
If it was one of those like emojis, like the
Like-
fuming,
that would be him right now.
Yeah, the one with the like.
But yes,
Steam coming
we
out
are
of
here to
the-
have these authentic conversations with people because money is a scary thing to talk about. Most people, you know, are too scared to talk about it. So then they walk into a bank and think, you know, that's the person to talk to about it. When really that person has no idea how to tell you about your money and your
No
future
idea.
and your savings and your retirement and your
Sure.
generational wealth building and all those things. So that's what we're here to do.
yeah,
And I think today, are we continuing like the conversation from last week? Because I feel like that
Probably.
was a good conversation, and it's still ongoing.
we weren't.
I think a lot of people have it on their minds.
We weren't continuing that.
Mhm.
I didn't know. Are there things you wanted to touch on from that? Because I thought we
Mhm.
kind of hit everything.
You think? Okay, yeah. What
mean-
would you
Well,
have
today's
on the list today?
today's topic was how to not go broke for the holidays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's good. Yeah. Black Friday's coming up. Christmas coming up.
I mean, all those things.
No, you
right?
mean Thanksgiving. Oh,
Yeah,
Christmas.
right. We're now that we're
Mhm.
into November, y'all. You know, this is when we start to get into what they call the holiday season. By the way, government's still shut down.
Mhm.
SNAP benefits are still not in usage for people, right? So again, things that are top of mind for you financially have to go back to some of the necessities, especially if you're lower income or right, like don't have all the things. We got to start thinking, getting a little bit more wisdom around our finances. And this might not be the year, holiday season wise, to like
or our habits, because you know our finances come from our habits. So maybe that's the thing to start to look at and say. Maybe it's not like, oh man, I need to make sure I focus on my finances this season. Instead, go deeper, levels deeper, and say, man, I really need to focus on my habits this season. So if
Yeah.
your normal habit or ritual or thing to do is to buy a bunch of gifts for the whole family, and usually our patterns of spending go higher up in these holiday seasons, then that obviously is a habit or a tradition or a ritual that you can cut down on, which will then equate to your finances. But sometimes when we just say like finances, nothing happens because really we're not changing the habit that causes the finances to go up in that season.
No, for sure. I mean, you said two things there that are important. One, understanding, like, because when we start coaching, I was just talking about this on Morning Mindset, right? Your 2026 starts today, right? Like how you end this year will be how you start next year, right? How you end this year is how you start next year. It's a momentum thing. What most people do, they have like financial goals in January, right? January comes around. And they're like, this is the year, new me, right? I'm gonna get my finances in order.
It's gonna start on January 1st.
I'm gonna get my finances in order this year, right? And what I hear a lot when we say that, when people say that, I start them on tracking. Normally, it's like, hey, well, if we're gonna start this cash flow conversation, let's go back and let's look at the last 60, 90 days.
Yeah.
And inevitably, what they always say is, well, that was the holidays. Like that's different, right? That's not my normal spending.
Right.
And I'm like, what you don't know is every November, December, it's your normal
It is a
spending,
pattern, yeah.
right? It's just in that time period. Sure, it might not be your normal bills, but
For
like
the entire year.
for the year, but every
But year
November,
after
December,
year.
year after year, it's the exact same spending.
Yeah.
So we got to actually.
We have monthly patterns, we have weekly patterns, we have
yearly-
daily patterns, we
Listen,
have yearly patterns.
It's that time of season.
We have cyclical 5 to 10 year patterns.
when
Like
the
it
sum-
goes, yeah. It's
when
different
the
levels.
summer when the summer kicks in, you have a different spending pattern. When the holiday season kicks in, you have, and so if you can just start to pay attention and become aware of like, well, what do I do in November, December, and not be like, oh, that was one off, that was last year that I put it on the credit, that was last year that I did. No, you do it every year. You just don't know that you do it every year. So that's something I always see. The other thing that you said, again, habits, true. Let's take that one level deeper. Where do your habits come from?
Your mindset.
They come from your thinking. That's the name of the game. If you change your thinking, you change your life. Why?
Yeah.
Because if you change how you think, it'll change your beliefs, which then change your actions, which then are your habits. And then you get a different outcome. So in this holiday season, if this is what we're talking about, when it comes to not going broke this holiday season, really spending money on the necessities and not the wants, you might have to fix your mindset around what the holidays actually means to you. You got to fix your, or at least identify what are your thoughts about holidays, about gift giving, about family, about what this time means. And if you can change how you think about it. A big part of it
too is the pressure from sales. Like people, because I've felt it. I know lots of people feel it. It's psychological. These companies know it's consumer behavior. It's shopping behavior. They pressure people with sales. Like, oh my God, it's the best time of year to buy. The lowest price this year. Blah 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 blah. So people are like, well, I should get it because it's on sale. Like, this is the time to get it because it's the cheapest it's gonna be. So you psych yourself into like, yeah, but I'm actually saving money if I buy it now because blah blah blah. But next year is gonna be that same sale. Like next year that it'll be a newer product, a newer model, but with that same crazy sale. So it's gonna happen every year. It's just this year you tell yourself no. And you break that habit. And like you said, you take back ownership of that mindset and be like, it'll happen again next year and I can wait one more year. Like, but that pressure of sales during the holidays really gets people because people can psych themselves out. And that's what, these companies know that like, I'm actually saving myself money by taking advantage of this sale right now.
Well, we live in a consumer society, right? The more that you listen to the outside noise, and this is why, again, back to mindset. Where do we get mindset? Where do we develop our thinking around these things? It's from what we see and what we hear. That's how we get thoughts, right? Thoughts don't just come out of nowhere. They come from what you see and what you hear all the time. That creates a thought for you. So if you're constantly on social, if you're constantly watching TV, if you're constantly paying attention to what's happening, people are constantly selling you. They're marketing to you. You're seeing things. You're getting these images. Look at your children. Why do they want a certain toy? Why do they want a certain thing? It's because they see it all the time. They're watching it. It's popping up on their YouTube commercials. Then it gets in their mind. If it doesn't get in their mind, they won't know that it's there. Well, that's how it works for adults. Just a little lesson for you. It's how it works for adults. The reason why you want things from Amazon is because Amazon keeps showing up. It keeps showing
ads
up
all over your Facebook
stuff.
Feed,
like it's in your mind, right?
Instagram feed, ads, at every other thing is like ads.
Right. So that's how it gets in. So if you keep opening the door to that, you're gonna keep wanting to spend, and you think it's like a willpower thing. It's not. Maybe you go back to the drawing board and say, hey, every time I see this Amazon ad, I'm gonna click do not like. I'm going to click, don't show me this. I'm not going to choose to open up that app. I'm not going to choose to indulge in that thing. Therefore, I don't have the thought that I want to buy it. Right. Because something like you said, there's a meme thing, I guess a quote thing that we have that says, remember, if there's something that costs $1,000 and it's on sale for $750, you didn't save $250. You spent $750,
exactly.
Right? Like, but our brains don't work that way.
Or the other way.
Yeah, our brains are like, it was $1,000. We're saving $250. It's like,
it's
no.
Deal, yeah.
You spent $750, right? Like,
right.
And that is a mindset. This is how it all gets in. So again, we're talking about how do you not go broke this holiday season, we have to shift what we're thinking about, which means probably we got to shift what we're watching and listening to. And this probably isn't the year to say, you know what, this is the year to splurge on buying the big things, or whatever Amazon's selling you, or whatever Sam's Club is selling you, or whatever they're selling you. This is not the year to do that. But you got to stop taking in the information, right? If you stop consuming it, it'll help you. Things to watch out for. The Klarna Afterpay, buy now, pay later strategy. This was really big last season. We talked a lot about it.
It's just another way they market to you.
That's right.
They get you to make the buy.
4 easy payments.
No interest.
4 easy payments. Oh, I could handle $42 a month for
that's
sure.
Nothing.
That's nothing.
But you're still spending that
$250 or whatever.
You're just doing it more slowly.
That's it. And
more spread out.
And from a financial professional standpoint, you are like buying things with future money. Money that you have not yet earned, money that has not yet come into your bank account.
Builds another bad habit. So like bad habit on bad habit on bad habit on bad habit. It starts to stack up.
Yeah. And so you have to be aware of all these things. You have to be aware of, okay, if I'm sure I can afford the $42 a month, that makes sense. But now I'm spending into January. I'm spending into February. The government shut down right now. What's going to happen? The first quarter of 2025 was all the Doge stuff and everyone getting laid off and all the stuff. What if we have another thing in 2026? Are you really going to put your family and yourself in a poor financial position for some gifts? Right? For
or sales.
Right? Or sales.
Sometimes honestly, holidays for people isn't even about the gift thing. Like people themselves are taking advantage of their own self gifts because of the sales, because of the timing, and and the music that they're playing that is also psychological when you're out shopping, and makes people want to just be in it, live in it, consume. It's a consuming type of marketing world we're in, but that's what it's just about. It's about checking and conditioning yourself otherwise.
That's right. Morning, Aaron. Good to see you, man. Good to have you here. Glad you make it super consistent, man. But yeah, again, and this message is for people that again, if money's not an issue for you, I always have to preface, because we don't know who we're talking to. We know there's a lot of people that want help financially. There's a lot of people that want to get to a different place. But if that's not you, if you're comfortable, I mean, some people on our Facebook friends, a little bit older, if you got your pension and you're fine and all the things, live it up, right? Spoil your grandkids, do all the stuff you want to do. Perfectly fine. We're talking to the people that you're not where you want to be financially. You're in debt. You don't have all the savings you want. Your retirement isn't fully funded. You kind of live in check to check. You got a little bit extra, but it's not really where
it pains you to spend that money in that holiday season. It tightens you up. Like the next month, you're like, oh man, goodness, that was a rough level, whatever. Then you shouldn't be doing it.
That's right.
Like if it makes you feel tight, you shouldn't be doing it.
And then we have to, and it shouldn't depress you. It shouldn't make you sad. We have to get back to, well, how do I think about the holidays?
You shouldn't have to sacrifice
your financial
money
future.
That should be going into building for that. As long as you're not sacrificing those things, then you're in a good place and have fun. But if you are sacrificing those things, robbing Peter, which is retirement, to pay Paul, which is some sales for Christmas, that's no.
Yeah.
If Peter's paid, everyone's paid, all your basics are paid, and then some. Absolutely.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
But again, this is for people that you want to get better financially. You're not where you want to be. Well, you gotta have to make those sacrifices. Be like, you know what? All right, this isn't the year that we're gonna do everyone gets 6 gifts. This isn't the year that the kids get spoiled. This is the year that maybe we focus on what the holidays really mean, and family and love and togetherness and gratitude. And there's so many other things that do not have to set you back financially. That's what we're trying to make sure that you understand. You should not be set, especially in this economy. The government's still shut down, y'all. There's tons and tons of layoffs happening. Things are not stable. Like those of you that are feeling this, you already know. So don't actually like put yourself back in that position this holiday season. We're trying to be proactive here with you guys.
This is what Aaron said.
Right?
This is so true, Aaron. It's so true. Even the movies do it. Like, it's the holiday season. They will use every form of resource and tool to make you consume. And it is. It's in the music. It's in the movies that are popping up now. It's like,
if you don't know the game, right? It's either you program your life or your life will be programmed. Right?
Yes.
Like, so you
will
got to
be
know
programmed,
all
like
these.
a remote.
Yeah, all these companies, they want your dollars. That's how they make money. I know you think it's a good deal for you, but it's a better deal for them if all of you start buying it, right? So again,
It's like a knee-jerk reaction. It's actually incredible. Like, when you really go deep into the psychology of marketing and advertising and how I don't want to say bad it's gotten, because it's an amazing thing, but it can be very negative for people who are programmed and not checking themselves and reconditioning themselves and, making sure that these programs are serving them as opposed to not serving them.
Sure.
But it is actually really amazing how marketing and advertising has grown.
Bob Blaze, even like, again, we say this all the time, but people don't always think of it. Like, emergencies will pop up to the point that they're not even really emergencies. We call them doodads. Like, the heater will go out for someone this winter, like guaranteed. Like, it's not like a natural disaster. Like, your car will get a flat tire. Yeah. Someone will get a flat tire. Like, these things are the doodads of life. We can't complain about them, but we have to prepare for them. Emergencies are going to arise, and most times they're not even major emergencies. Sometimes major emergencies do. Sometimes it's time to replace the heater, right? It goes out, right? Like, you have a leak in the house.
Right.
There's the pipe. Like, it happens. That's a part of home ownership. That's a part of doing it. Are you set up for that, or is that going to set you back?
Yeah.
Right? Are you set up? Do you have your 6 months emergency fund set aside, or are we choosing to use that for gifts this season that your kids aren't going to think about in 6 months, or being overly lavish with your celebrations or whatever the case is? So again, we're trying to save you guys early because we know this time, again, it's coming at all directions, right? You're looking at all these companies that want your dollars, all the sales, all the enticing things, the things that
and
you
believe
even
me,
want.
like, this was us too, and sometimes
this is still her.
Still be us.
Yeah, this is still her, and
like,
they'll say us.
We bought.
They'll say we.
I bought
There we go.
televisions, during Christmas
There we
because
go.
it's the cheapest, and during certain holidays, like, we're not preaching like on you, like, we're preaching with you, and. Like,
Bob,
believe me, we know.
This is the way it goes. You're Costco, she's like Amazon, right? Like, if you
I will
want
hunt a
thing,
store down and wait for it to go on clearance. I will stock a store if I want something. So I know it. But yes, like, we have to absolutely be planning for this. This heater just went out. Our AC is not working. We just had a leak last time, cost us $600. Just have to always be prepared for stuff and how we get more prepared for stuff like that is by changing these little habits. Like, hey, this year, do I have this account savings fed very well for my doodads? Like Chris just said, these are doodads. They will happen every single year to 2 years. Maybe I should be saving somewhere on the side just for doodads. If that account is not fully funded, then take a break from, sales for the next couple of seasons until, you fund that account pretty good, and then you feel comfortable, and, maybe now you have some time.
The sales will only
making, giving myself
she's talking
advice
to herself here.
as well.
She's talking to herself, y'all. Just know that. She's not talking to you anymore. She's talking to herself.
Not talking to you. Yes, I am.
Yeah, she's talking to herself.
That's funny.
Talking to herself. But
Anyways.
again, these are reminders. These are reminders to make sure that you put yourself in the best financial position.
Every homeowner should have a doodads account.
I'm sure.
You're absolutely. That's a good one, actually.
Most people are, house poor a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like, you got all your equity in your house, but then when things start breaking down, you don't have cash to fix it up. then your house deteriorates over time, which is inevitably what happens because you don't have cash to like kind of maintain it and fix it up and do all this stuff. And then when it's really time to sell, because now you need the money, now you're trying to scramble to get $30,000 to fix up your house for all the things you didn't do over the past 7 years because you didn't have money to do. Right? Again, we watch this stuff happen over and over again. We're trying to protect some of you that are heading down this path. This is what we do one-on-one with people. We're just giving you guys the general ideas of what we see when we sit down with tons and tons of people. But like, if we sit down with you one-on-one, we're going to give you guidance of like, okay, here's how to think about it. And that's where it starts. Like, how are you thinking about this, right? How are you thinking about your debt? How are you thinking about savings? How are you thinking about the holidays? And once we understand how you think about it, if we can tweak a couple things of how you're thinking about it, you'll get a different result. You'll build a different habit. You'll start building a different muscle heading into 2026. Heading into 2026, right? Because again, how you end 2025 is how you're going to start 2026. Right. So at the end of the day, these are the things that we talk about. Aaron says, isn't that why condos a bad idea? Condos aren't a bad idea for everybody. Right. Again, no blanket statements. I don't know that there's anything good or bad. Like everyone, there's a place for everything and everyone's in a different financial position at the end of the day. So it's about your situation and like what you want to do. Right. I was just talking about downsizing to myself, not to you, right? But I was talking about like, man, I can't wait to downsize. And like, just like it's a lot. Like, I would love a condo. I would love a penthouse. I would love a 1 floor, like 2-bedroom deal.
I would love a tiny house.
Yeah, like again, all those types of things. And
just more land or something. Right? But tiny house.
I don't know that the way we're living, the way we're consuming things is actually the way.
Think about like the bigger the house, the more everything, the more energy, the more gas, the more propane, the more oil, the more everything you use,
the more maintenance
to maintain the workings of a house, the more water, like which is not good for anybody, not our pockets, not the footprint that we leave, the green footprint that we leave, the carbon footprint that we leave. Like there's just so much consumption. In the bigger the space, it's consumption in all areas. And of course it affects our pockets, but then it also affects just our general footprint. Yeah.
I was thinking about the tiny home idea.
I love the tiny home idea.
The only thing about the tiny home on the East Coast is the winter. It could get very depressing if because you're not outside all the time. And you wouldn't want to be outside all the time. Yeah. So in the winter for a couple months.
Might feel like a prison.
Yeah, you're just going to be in this looking around.
But I feel like people who want tiny homes are already okay with that.
I think they would, in the winter, you would still it's cool in the summer, spring.
But that's
you could go out
beauty of a tiny home. You could have multiple tiny homes easier than you could have multiple bigger homes.
But you wouldn't have.
You can have one in
defeat the purpose.
California and one in.
Well, sure.
And that would
that's the way you choose to live life.
Less money,
If you choose to be a snowbird or whatever it's called, right?
And probably easier to have that lifestyle when you have tiny homes.
Potentially. But the winter could be a challenge. But either way, right? Downsizing, right? Yeah, Aaron said cabin fever, right? Exactly. It could get rough in the winter. But again, just these are things that we think about. These are things that, again, we encourage you, if you're on your financial journey, to start thinking about what are the areas to cut back in order to put money in the places that you really want, that are really going to serve you. If you want to retire, right? If you want to retire, you should be actively funding retirement heavily. Most people are nowhere close to funding their retirement in the way that they should be, right? Most people are not there. I could probably find the statistic. The majority of people don't max out their 401ks at $23,500 a year. Most people can't find an extra $2,000 out of their own income to throw into retirement. Most Americans can't do that, right? High income earner, possibly it's a tax benefit. Sure, you're making $250,000 a year. You probably could find $20,000 to be able to put over there. Your average person that's making $80,000 a year, $70,000 a year, which is the average income in America, is $58,000 a year, right? So if you are at the average of that, you can't find 20,000 to put away, but that's yet what you're going to need, right? To constantly put away to compound. But yet then you're about to have a big Christmas, right? You're about to spend another $2,000 on gifts. You're about to do the vacation. You're about to do all these things, and that part is not taken care of. You don't have an emergency fund fully funded 6 months sitting in a high yield savings account for your doodads and your emergencies. You're in some credit card debt at 22% interest. You still have a mortgage to pay off. Like, there's all these other financial things, and you're going to get sucked in by Costco, Bob Blaze, right? Like,
by habits.
You know what I mean? You're going to get sucked in by Amazon. You're going to get all these things. And
I'm
it's
hooked
like,
on Costco. Go ahead.
no, yeah. So
one thing, leave with 10. Oh gosh, I know that feeling.
you missed that 5 minutes ago when I put that on the screen.
Because I'm blind.
Okay.
It's so hard to see these things.
Because I totally mentioned that.
Oh, did you?
Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one.
I can't find my coffee.
This is the problem.
I need my coffee.
This is the problem. Let's end it here. We've given you enough. Don't go broke this holiday season. We'll probably talk about it more as we show up more as we get closer to the holidays. But again, we're doing this to make sure we're being proactive in your finances. How you end 2025 is how you'll start 2026. Your New Year's resolution financially does not start in January. That's not when it starts. It starts now. Whatever changes you want to see happen in January, you got to start making them now. Starts with this holiday season. Don't let the holiday season set you backwards. Don't let it set you back, right? It's got to propel you into next year.
Right, exactly. That's not how you want to start.
How you want to
26.
Because that's how you start every year.
It starts, right. At the end of 2025.
Yeah. You start every year that way. You start every year being like, I just got to pay off this credit card debt that I just spent.
By the way, even our high net income earners, high income earners, believe me, they have the same issues. Because it's the habits. It's not about the money. It's about the habits. So big money, same habits. So people believe us when we say it because we deal with all kinds of different incomes. Even people with high incomes are living paycheck to paycheck because they're not checking their habits and their mindset. It's the same thing. It's just more money, but the same habits, which is the same outcome.
Yep. Always remember, it's not about how much money you make.
How much you keep.
That's right. It's about how much you keep, right? So if you make $1 million, you spend $1 million, you're still paycheck to paycheck. You're still broke, right? Like, that's the way it goes. Athletes do this all the time. I was just talking to T about this.
Not even just athletes, doctors.
I was talking to T about this.
So many different people.
It's actually, when you're higher income earner, it's called lifestyle creep.
Yeah.
Lifestyle creep, right? Like we were just talking about, as you have a bigger home, as you, right, have more mortgage, more other car, right, another car note, and then it's like, we got to clean the house, right? Like, maybe we should hire someone. Okay, well, we'll pay the extra $200 because we got it. Okay, and then before you know it, all your income is taken. You just live a greater lifestyle. You got a bigger house. You got multiple cars. Your kids are in private school, but you still have no savings, and you're still in debt, and your retirement's still not funded. It's all the same things, just at a different level. So again, we're trying to help you. It's not about how much you make; it's about how much you keep. If you can learn to keep more of what you're currently making, it gives you the ability to go make more and keep more of that, but not the other way around. Just because someone has a high-paying job or knows how to earn money doesn't mean they know how to save it, know how to invest it, know how to stay out of debt, all the stuff, right? So we're trying to help you guys. That's why we jump on here Mondays, every Monday, hopefully at 11 a.m. Eastern. That would be ideal if this one can ever get herself together, so that we can, again, be a resource for all of you guys.
This was a good conversation today.
Yeah. We'll be back next Monday.
Yeah. We'll be back next Monday.
We'll be back next Monday, y'all. Bye.